Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video I want to share with you a very nice attacking game played by Hungarian chess player Geza Maroczy. Maroczy is on the black side, and probably this time we should flip the board and go through the game from black's perspective. His opponent is Karoly Zambelly, and this was a correspondence game played in 1897. Let's see how it went on. Zambelly opened up with e4, to which Maroczy answered with e5, knight f3, d5. Maroczy is going for Elephant Gambit. A rare but very aggressive opening, which can create problems for white if you don't know the theory well. An alternative is playing e4. In the game we see bishop d6, knight c3, knight f6, bishop b5 check, c6, bishop a4, e4, d takes c6, black castled kingside, and knight d4. Well, first c takes b7 and then knight d4 is pretty much playable, but in the game we see knight d4, b takes c6, knight takes c6. The thing is that already at this point castling for white is not an easy task. For example, at this point if you castle kingside, then bishop takes h2 check can follow, and in this case actually white can find himself in trouble. You don't have this knight f3 move because the pawn on e4 is controlling that square. That's why in order to castle, it's good to play first d3 and then castle kingside, and as you may have already guessed, this bishop takes h2 sacrifice is not working. Already we no longer have a pawn on e4, and with knight f3 white can neutralize the mating threat. But instead of thinking about castling as soon as possible, moving the king to a safer square, white first won this pawn on c6, queen b6, knight takes b8, rook takes b8, bishop b5. Yeah, still castling is not good. Bishop takes h2 check can follow, and again black is winning. In the game we see bishop b5, rook d8, and white castled kingside, which looks very strange, you know. How on earth could he underestimate the power of this bishop takes h2 move? First playing h3 and then thinking about castling is better, but in the game we see castling kingside, and there it goes. Bishop takes h2 was landed by Maroczy. Maroczy was a very strong player, one of the leading players in the world in his time, and moves like this he could see in the blink of an eye. King takes h2, knight g4 check, king g3. Well, if king g1, then queen h6 is winning, so in the game we see king g3 and queen c7 check. Already there is a forced mate in 13, but black failed to find the quickest mating line. Anyways, even so, he played pretty accurately, and now in here bishop b7 is allowing black to mate faster, but in the game we see rook d4, queen f4 followed by rook e4 check is the threat with a mate to come. White played d3, and only in here we see bishop b7 check, knight e4, bishop takes e4, king takes g4, queen h2, taking under control all possible escaping routes. From behind the queen can be very dangerous for this white king, you know. D takes e4. In here you can even win the queen on d1, you know, but Maroczy played accurately. He chose a more precise continuation, and we have queen takes g2. Now of course in here rook takes e4 is also playable, but Maroczy chose a fantastic line where he's sacrificing both rooks. He's first offering the rook on d4, and then can you find the forced mate for black? Yeah, there is a forced mate in 5, and Maroczy went for it. This time we see rook h5 check, king takes h5, queen h3 check. White is materially up, has 2 extra rooks, a bishop, but The single queen with the support of the pawns is going to announce a checkmate. King e5, and here we go. After queen e6 we see a checkmate on the board. Yeah, very impressive finish where the single queen managed to trap black king and finally killed him. That was a huge mistake, of course, by Zambelly to castle kingside. And on the other hand, of course, Maroczy showed his attacking skills, his tactical eye shined, and very quickly he finished up his opponent. In the end, a chess puzzle for you, where the task is to announce mate in 3. It's white to move, and as usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video.